Well, the weather's helped a lot. I mean, I can't remember a time when we've had this many consecutive days where we're actually able to get on the field. This is kind of our fourth or fifth live opportunity, and we'll go again Friday, Saturday, so that helps a great deal.
How's the pitching look so far?
Not as good as the hitting, but that's part of the deal. I think the guys that we feel like are the guys on the mound have pitched well. We just need some other guys to step it up.
What are some of those new names that we're looking at on the mound? That's you guys focused on that a lot, transfer-wise. You're going to have some guys going two ways. Just kind of how's that shaping out so far?
Brendan Beaver is the guy that was a Division II All-American at Ashland and had a good fall. So right now, as it stands, he's a weekend starter. Michael Lindsay, a JUCO guy from Texas, been very impressive with his stuff. Curry Sutherland has stuff. Probably needs to throw a few more strikes in there. I think his ability can help us. Caleb Thomas, the Canadian, we feel like he has potential weekend stuff. Don't know when that'll start to show, but there's some new guys, and there's a good mix of returning guys as well.
Depth-wise, how are you feeling on all that? Because you did lose a few.
You never have enough.
You did lose a few roster spots at the same time, but you guys have had to get a little creative on how you guys handled that.
Well, you always go into the season thinking, you have 9 or 10 guys you can count on, and then somebody sprains an ankle, tweaks a knee, arms bother him, and all of a sudden you're at about 7. So you can't ever have enough, but, I like the guys we have.
Coach, last year, slow start, and you guys caught fire. So how do we make it an overall well-rounded season?
Play better early. I think getting outside, getting live opportunities helps a great deal at the beginning, and we feel like we're prepared and ready to go.
You saw quite a few freshmen make an impact on this team last year, so how have you seen them develop as sophomores?
Well, 2 of them were preseason all-conference. When we recruited Zach Stewart and Tag Gollert, we thought they would contribute immediately. We thought they'd be impact players. They were, and they're both improved.
Where have you seen that improvement for Zach?
His hair's a little longer. He combs it a little better. Just all around, more mature at bats, more feel for what he wants to do, more feel for how pitchers are trying to get him out.
It's weird seeing somebody a little bit bigger than him out there in right field with Bogenpole coming in. Just we've seen him get some preseason accolades. Just what's he bring to this team?
He's height, and he's a two-way guy. He's tender right now. He's got a little shoulder issue. We really hope he can pitch for us later in the year, but his bat's been impressive since he got here.
Any thoughts on the last season coming out here, the excitement for everybody?
No thoughts.
No thoughts at all. Come on.
No thoughts.
Just last.
Nothing, Coach. Come on, the last time.
I don't think about it. I really don't. Honestly, you guys do, but that's your job. But I really don't think about it. I'm just enjoying the day.
How are you going to keep the focus off of you? Are these guys pretty good at that? Have you seen that at all? Yeah.
It's the media.
Oh yeah.
They're just interested in playing ball and helping the team win, and that's all we want to do.
Keith, what about the grind of this brutal schedule? A lot of nights away.
A lot of road games, that can help you. It can harden you, it can get you ready for the conference. It can also, if you come up with quality wins on the road, they mean more RPI-wise. So some of it was by design, some of it was by contract, but this is who we have. Let's go win them.
Tag is a guy with, I guess, a lot of versatility. It looks like you're settling on him at third base, perhaps?
Yeah, and he's been there since the first day of fall, and he's done a good job. He's really improved, I think, defensively, and I like his leadership on the infield.
How much can his bat improve off of what he had last year? Already impressive freshman season.
Well, I think, and in his case, he walked in very mature, good feel for hitting, and I think just, again, now you've got a year's experience. You have a better feel on how people try to get you out.
Y'all are starting on the road. How does that help with the team bond?
Well, they're going to have to bond well because they're going to be on the bus a lot together. It's just part of the deal, and that's what college sports are about.
You see Dylan Leach, just the catcher position wasn't very solidified at sometimes throughout last year. He comes in, he's hit home runs against you at both his different stops here. Just what's he bring to you guys? What have you seen?
He brings some fire. I can tell you that. He's a leader. He's not afraid to get on somebody, but he backs it up with his own performance. He plays the game hard and he sets a good example.
Dalen Stewart's one that we've seen have success in the Ozarks. Just goes off to a JUCO, makes his way up to Division One. Just how's he looked, and the Willer kid.
Well, I think what we hope he'll be able to do is be able to come in, get out left-handed hitters, and stay in the game with enough stuff to get out right-handed hitters after that. So right now I'd say he's a reliever at this point.
Besides obviously getting the guys live action against other teams coming up soon, is there anything you want them to do per se between now and when you guys start to maybe develop or just have a better mindset?
Sleep well and eat well and hydrate. That's what we talk about all the time. Take care of your body. 55 games, 36 on the road. That's a lot of travel. It's a lot of wear and tear. You got to take care of yourself.
How's Brody doing? He had the Tommy John last
Doing
year.
really well. He's here every minute. He's part of the team. Rehab's going well. I think he'll probably throw at some point this summer, and I think things are going as well as expected.
And you said you mentioned Curry and just some of the versatility that we've seen from him throughout the years. Just what is he what's he bring immediately? Seems like one of those guys
I
that
think
step
he's
in.
a right-handed bat with some power that might come off the bench and pinch hit. Might get some DH opportunities depending on the situation, who we're facing, and again, he's a healthy arm, and we need as many as we can get.
And just that power, we've seen some good numbers out of this program last few years. Some of those power numbers from 15, 17, 16. Just the heart of this lineups, and even beyond that, just seems to be another one of those powerful lineups you've had.
I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed with our offense, if preseason's any indication.
And then it's just the pitching coming along. And you guys have addressed that. Just where do you see that going right now when that's kind of been what's maybe held back the last couple of years?
Well, I like what we have. They have to stay healthy. They have to perform. Just starting at the back end, you've got Ferguson and Loomis. So you got a guy that was first team All Missouri Valley last year, and a guy that probably, if it was healthy last year, would have been as well, except he was bouncing back from Tommy John. So we've got Loomis and Ferguson, pretty good place to start your back end. You got Brant Thompson, who's already all conference. You've got Beaver and whoever's that Sunday guy. So again, I don't know if we have as many as we'd like, but the front line guys are good.
How good is the league going to be, top to bottom?
Well, Indiana State returns the bulk of their position players and a really good reliever. They've lost their 3 starting guys to pro ball on the mound, but I think they've got some good arms. I mean, that's the team that won a regional. I felt like Evansville was a really good club last year, eliminated us in the conference tournament, was 3rd in the regular season. SIU will be solid, Murray will be solid. I think the preseason poll was about what I thought it would be based on, again, what happened last year and number of guys returning. So I think it was fairly accurate.